Hey guys, welcome to Cyber Made Simple. Let's dive right in. In today's video, we're going to talk about securing your home network. With so many devices connected to the internet, it's crucial to keep your network safe from hackers and other online threats. We'll walk you through some simple yet effective steps to protect your home network and keep your personal information secure. First up, let's talk about connecting to your router and logging in for the first time. When you get a new router, it's important to configure it properly from the start. Here's how to do it. 1. Connect to the router. Plug in your router and connect it to your modem. Then, use a computer or smartphone to connect to the router's default Wi-Fi network. The network name, SSID, and password are usually printed on a sticker on the router. Access the router's admin interface. Open a web browser and type in the router's IP address. This is usually something like 192.168.1 or 192.168.0.1. Check your router's manual for the exact address. 3. Log in. Enter the default username and password. Common defaults are admin for both the username and password. This information is also typically found in the manual or on a sticker on the router. 4. Change the default credentials. Once logged in, immediately change the default username and password to something strong and unique. This is a crucial step to prevent unauthorized access. Now that we're logged in and have secured our admin credentials, let's move on to other important steps. Next, make sure your router's firmware is up to date. Firmware updates often include security patches that protect against new vulnerabilities. Check your router's manual or the manufacturer's website for instructions on how to update the firmware. Another critical step is to enable WPA3 encryption on your Wi-Fi network. WPA3 is the latest and most secure encryption standard. If your router doesn't support WPA3, WPA2 is still a good option. Avoid using WEP encryption as it's outdated and easily hackable. It's also a good idea to change your Wi-Fi network's name or SSID. Avoid using personal information or anything that makes it easy to find your network. Something generic and unassuming is best. Now let's talk about network segmentation. This might sound complicated, but it's actually pretty straightforward. Network segmentation involves creating separate networks for different devices. For example, you can have one network for your personal devices like laptops and smartphones, and another for IoT devices like smart thermostats and cameras. This way, if an IoT device is compromised, it won't give hackers access to your personal devices. To do this, you can set up a guest network on your router. Most routers have a guest network feature that allows you to create a separate network for visitors. You can use this guest network for your IoT devices to keep them isolated from your main network. Speaking of IoT devices, it's crucial to secure them as well. Many IoT devices have weak security features, making them an easy target for hackers. Start by changing the default login credentials on all your IoT devices. Just like with your router, use strong, unique passwords. Keep your IoT device's firmware up to date too. Manufacturers often release updates to fix security vulnerabilities. Check for updates regularly and install them as soon as they're available. Another good practice is to disable any features you don't use. For example, if your smart fridge has a camera that you never use, disable it. The fewer features you have enabled, the fewer opportunities for hackers to exploit. Next, let's talk about firewalls. A firewall is a security system that monitors and controls incoming and outgoing network traffic. Most routers have a built-in firewall that you can enable. Check your router's settings to make sure the firewall is turned on. In addition to your router's firewall, you can also use a software firewall on your devices. Windows and macOS both have built-in firewalls that you can enable. These firewalls provide an extra layer of protection by blocking unauthorized access to your devices. Another important step is to use a VPN, or virtual private network. A VPN encrypts your internet traffic, making it much harder for hackers to intercept and read your data. There are many VPN services available, both free and paid. Choose a reputable one and use it whenever you're connected to the internet, especially on public Wi-Fi networks. It's also crucial to secure your devices with strong passwords and biometric features like fingerprint or facial recognition. Avoid using the same password for multiple accounts, And consider using a password manager to keep track of your passwords. Regularly update your operating system and software to protect against security vulnerabilities. Enable automatic updates whenever possible so you don't have to worry about missing an important update. Be cautious of phishing scams. Phishing is a common tactic used by hackers to steal personal information. Be wary of emails, messages, or websites that ask for your personal information or login credentials. Always verify the source before clicking on links or providing any information. Lastly, consider setting up network monitoring. There are tools and apps available that can help you watch your network for suspicious activity. These tools can alert you to potential threats and help you act before any damage is done. And that's it. By following these steps, you can significantly improve the security of your home network. Remember, keeping your network secure is an ongoing process. Stay vigilant, keep your devices and software up to date, and always be on the lookout for potential threats. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Cyber Made Simple. Hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we post a new video. Stay safe online, and we'll see you in the next one.